What's going on, guys? If you watched the last video, you saw that I just completed my first Muay Thai amateur debut, and I did lose in split decision, but it was a great learning experience. Definitely, I think going forward, want to do another one. Just have a lot of technique I need to get down and just keep perfecting my form and stuff. By no means am I good at Muay Thai. It was just something to experience, and I love challenging myself with new things. This was one of them. Just really fuels me, and I just like being on my toes all the time, learning new things. So that was awesome. I have an amazing team behind me, Dustin, Shavanik, and DJ and Gabe. All of them are part of the Legacy MMA family, and could not have done as well as I did on my first debut without them. So huge shout out and thanks to them. Definitely going to keep training. I did come back on Monday, took Sunday completely off. Monday moved around a little bit, but now it's switching focus to powerlifting. I am still signed up for nationals in June. That will be in Daytona. So it's quick turnaround. I took my time off Sunday, took my time off Monday from weights, and got back into it. Full disclosure, I only lifted once the week of my fight. It was that Tuesday where I did legs, and then the rest of the week was just cardio and getting ready for the fight. So not much lifting going on there. It was kind of an unplanned deload rest week. I wouldn't even call it a deload week. It was just completely rest off of weights. And now getting back into it just kind of everything feels a little heavy right now, which is normal. I did have to cut down to 121, but a lot of it was water weight. So I'm back up. I weighed myself the following week. I tried not to right away just because I was so burnt out from weighing myself all the time during that week. I am back up to 129.2 the other day. Probably sitting around like 130, 131 right now, because I have been drinking a lot more, eating a lot more, just trying to grow as much as we can during this off season and cut it back down in time for my competition. So squats went okay. Again, everything felt pretty heavy, so just trying to get back into the swing of things, and just a ton of accessories. We are doing legs about 4 times, chest about 4 times, including accessories. So a lot of volume coming right back into it, but I know I can do it. I did order myself a TENS unit, so I will be utilizing that as much as possible, just to enhance my recovery and just really focus on that, because I haven't, to be honest, been the best at giving myself time to recover. As you can see, coming right back into powerlifting right after that meet, but focus more on stretching, active recovery, and using that TENS unit. So this is honestly 4 out of the 5 days of my training split, and I'll keep diving into some of the movements that we added that kind of helped me with like cues and stuff like that. But yeah, so that's catching y'all up. Hopefully you guys enjoy the video. If you do, please hit that like and subscribe button, and I'll catch you guys in a few. Another thing I want to add real quick is just thank you so much to everyone who actually came to the fight and supported. I know those tickets were not inexpensive, so I can't express to you how much that meant to me after all the training and stuff, and just the amount of support I received there. People who live streamed it, people who reached out on social media. I can't express to y'all enough how much that means to me, and I do appreciate it. Does not go unnoticed, and just thank you for the support. But yeah, that's it, and I'll catch you guys in a second. All right. One thing I wanted to mention is that we are adding back Spoto press. So this is kind of, people call it the invisible block press. So what you basically want to do is you're controlling that weight. So as you come down, you're not going all the way down to your chest. I've had people ask me, why do I do that? Well, because what we're trying to do is get rid of that sticking point sometimes that people get when you push a little bit up and then midway you kind of gas out or you don't complete the lift. So complete control coming down, stop about a couple inches above your chest, pause for a second, and then press it back up. That's just trying to honestly strengthen all parts of my bench press, and this is just an accessory that helps out with that. So that's why we're adding it in there. Again, tons and tons of volume for chest and for squats. So yeah, that's one of the things that we've added. I know Larson press is another one, but yeah, just tons and tons of volume with that. And on day 4, we're adding another comp squat day and then a front squat. Haven't had front squats in a while, so it was kind of tricky playing around with what I could do, and today I felt really good. So I was thinking 185 as a starting point for 2x2 was pretty decent, especially not lifting for a week. So I felt really solid with that. It honestly felt better than my comp squat. I feel like I've completely forgotten how to squat, so we're gonna not let it get to me and just keep moving forward. Honestly, every day, just little progressions will add up immensely towards the time I have to compete. So just got to keep my head down and keep going. And there's a glute kickback machine that we have that we, as an accessory, have added into the program. And I wish this thing had like where I could raise the foot pad a little bit higher, so I put my heel on it and drive through. That's where I feel the most activation in my glutes. But I feel like my leg is a little low for me to get like the best use out of this machine. That's the only machine we have. It's just, it is what it is. I'm short, and not all of the machines are suited to my height. I'm only 5'1", so I'm very, very short. And so just kind of have to play around with it and see what I can do. I might add some bands just for pre-activation, but yeah, we'll do what we can. But that's it. Again, thank you guys so much for the support. It does mean a ton. If you have enjoyed this video, please hit that like and subscribe button, and I will catch you guys in the next one.